So I've been testing AI image generators for months now, and I finally found one that's making me question why I'm still paying for all of the other tools. And I mean that, seriously, this one might just be the best one I've used this year. And here's the thing, while everyone is obsessed with a bunch of other tools, this player is outperforming all of them. It's called Recraft, and after spending some time testing it, I'm convinced it deserves way more attention. Recraft is a full creative studio that's powered by next-gen tools. But I'm not just gonna tell you it's better, I'm going to show you exactly why. And this video is part of our new series called the AI Revolution, where we are in the pursuit of finding the best AI tools to help you save more time and make more money. Alright, now let's walk through how to use Recraft. So the interface itself is surprisingly clean. And if you want to follow along, by the way, there's a link in the description down below where you can get a $12 discount with my promo code YVH12. And so when you first log in, you'll see the option to create a new project. You want to click on that, and then now you can choose between creating a single image, a frame, an image set, or a mockup. Now for this example, I'll just create a single image. When you do that, the canvas will open up, and here's where all of the customization options are. You can choose your aspect ratio using presets or simply by typing in custom dimensions, and there's even an option for rounded corners, which is perfect for app icons or profile pictures. Next up, you want to select your style. So Recraft has dozens of built-in styles, from photorealistic to illustration and many more that I've never seen in other generators. Now for the AI model that we're going to work with, always choose the V3. It's their latest and most powerful model. Then once you've selected that, it's time for the prompt. So for this video, let me just try something simple like a mountain landscape with a lake reflection at sunset, dramatic clouds. So I'm going to click Recraft, and within a few seconds, you've just created your first image, which if you look at this, looks absolutely insane. Look at the level of detail that this has. You can see how the light reflects off the water, the texture in those clouds is quite significant, as well as the color gradients in the sky. Everything looks good. So to get an image like this, I found that on other AI image generators, it would take me at least 5 attempts to get something that is this good. Now that said, let me show you how Recraft handles more complex prompts, because this was quite simple, but let's turn it up a notch here. So I'll try a cyberpunk street market at night with neon signs, holographic advertisements, and street food vendors. And then here's what it generated. So in my opinion, the result is amazing. You can see there's a lot of depth in this image. If you look at the way that the neon reflects off the wet pavement and the incredible detail in the market stalls, you can see that this actually generates fantastic stuff. Now let's really put Recraft to the test here with something that most AI generators struggle with. So using Recraft, I can create celebrity pictures in stylized formats. So for this, I'll first select the 3D plastic style from the style panel. They've got a lot more options, by the way, as well. Then I'm going to prompt it Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, for example, is just taking a random celebrity. And so that then turns into this, which is a 3D version of The Rock. One more thing is that after generating an image, Recraft gives you powerful editing options that other AI generators simply don't have. First of all, there's this color adjustment panel, so you can tweak the brightness, saturation, the contrast, and even shift the entire color spectrum. This means that you don't need to export to Photoshop for basic color corrections, saving you a ton of time in your workflow because everything is just kept in one platform. And so I'll take our mountain landscape that we generated earlier, and then I'll shift the colors to create a more purple, mystical atmosphere, let's say. And so with just a few adjustments, it looks like a completely different image. But that's not all. Next, there's the area modification tool. This is similar to DALL-E's in painting, but more intuitive, because I can select just the sky portion of our landscape using the lasso tool, type a new prompt like Northern Lights, and then you can replace just that area while Recraft maintains perfect consistency with the rest of the image, which as you can see creates a very cool result in a very simple way. So let's try that one more time. I'll take our cyberpunk street scene as well, then I'll use the lasso tool to also select just the sky area, and now I'll prompt for a massive futuristic skyscrapers with flying cars between them, just to replace that part and then have it keep the rest of the picture the same. And again, as you can see right here, it perfectly integrates the new elements. This flying car over here looks a bit out of place, but even then it's really mind-blowing. But you can remove it by using the eraser tool like this, and just like that, it's gone. However, none of these were my favorite feature. My favorite feature has to be the image sets. This lets you create multiple related images at once. So I'll create an image set with 6 frames for a fictional travel brand, and then I'll prompt for different scenes. So I can do like beach, sunset, mountain hiking, city exploration, desert adventure, forest camping, and let's do Island Paradise. With one click, I created all 6 images in the same consistent style across different scenes. In other AI generators, that would take forever to do, requiring you to carefully craft prompts to maintain consistency across the images. However, I would like them to be realistic, so I'll select the photorealism style from over here and hit Recraft again. And then as you can see, it changes that to pretty much exactly what I had in mind. There's also another feature, which is in my opinion the most unique feature, and it's called vector generation. So if you're not familiar with vector graphics, they are images made of smart pixels, is what they call it. This basically means that they can be scaled to any size without losing quality, which is essential for professional design work. So here, I'll make a simple illustration of a cat in vector style, and then once it's done, I can download this as an SVG file, which I can then open in Adobe Illustrator or any vector editing software. And if you're wondering about text, well, that's actually another thing that I was very happy about when testing this. If you look at this example, I created a movie poster with the title AI Revolution, the name of the video series that I'm doing right now, perfectly rendered across the top. You can see that the text is properly aligned and sharp, exactly where I wanted it to be. And so I tried the same prompt in 2 other AI image generators to see how this would compare, and both completely butchered the text, like it was not accurate. And so that's pretty game-changing for anything that requires text on your picture. Now let's try this one more time. So this time I'll type in man in business suit holding a stack of cash with the text passive income visible in a bold fantasy style. And as you can see, this is what I generated, which looked quite good too, and it's accurate. That's the most important thing. On top of that, if you remember what I said what it could do in the intro, there's also mockup generation. This is perfect if you're selling products online or you're creating presentations, for example. Now to demonstrate this, I'll make a simple logo first, then create a mockup of it on a coffee mug. Using Recraft, you can apply the logo to the curved surface of the mug with proper perspective and lighting. And as you can see, the result looks completely natural, like a professional product photo, pretty much. Now I can also create mockups on t-shirts, business cards, billboards, phone screens, pretty much anything you can imagine it can do. So that feature alone could save you hundreds of dollars on mockup templates that you would have to do otherwise. Alright, so I've shown you a bunch of stuff. Now let's talk about the pricing, because this is where Recraft actually surprised me. So Recraft has a free plan that gives you 50 credits per day to explore and test the platform. And then there's pay plans that give you full commercial usage rights and let you choose the amount of credits you need depending on your workflow. And the different tools in the platform use different credit amounts, so it's pretty flexible. And so with Recraft, you're not just getting an image generator, you're getting a creative studio with multiple styles and models, vector generation capabilities, perfect text rendering, advanced editing tools, image sets for consistent visual storytelling, mockup generation, and commercial usage rights for all the images on paid plans. And by the way, I found out that Recraft's model has even ranked among the top performers on Hugging Face's industry-leading text-to-image benchmark, standing alongside tools like Midjourney and OpenAI. So when you consider all of the features that I showed you and that they have available, Recraft offers significantly more value than its competitors, especially for professional creators and designers who need these tools daily. So after seeing all of this, if you want to try it out for yourself, you can click the link in the description down below to get a $12 discount with my promo code YVH12. However, you can start with their free plan just to test it out, but then after that, I do recommend grabbing the paid plan so that you can unlock all of their features that I've shown today. With that said, thank you for watching, and then I'll see you in the next episode of the AI Revolution.